The document obtained by Mug Club Undercover shows that the figure is much higher.
Wow.
Dylan Mulvaney was paid by Bud Light.
Oh my God, this is the best day of my life!
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. It sucks to be right all the time. You get tennis elbow, patting yourself on the back. Ouch! Oh, ow, man! You just end up saying, man, I just hate it that we were right, and we've been telling you for such a long time. And if you just subscribe to the channel and listen, we know these things. We have a superpower, which is that we're alive, and we pay attention, and we've paid attention to Dylan Mulvaney and what's going on with Dylan from a career perspective, and why the Bud Light boycott was so tragic for Dylan was because it cost him money. Because all of this is about money. It's about getting money into the bank account of Dylan Mulvaney. And you can see that right here. Listen, if you just zoom in, you can see that when given an opportunity to inspire the world or put up a Maya Angelou quote or some, whatever, right? Or put up some type of flag, right here. When given the opportunity to express a single line about what Dylan Mulvaney is about, you get this. Give me money. Business. Right here. This is it. Business, give me cash. Here's my agent. Quick, give me money. As much as possible, please. And give me a lot of money. And I'm very angry about the Bud Light situation because it cost me money. And it cost me clients. And we've been saying this for a very long time. It's a grift, ladies and gentlemen. And now it seems that people on the left, I think many on the right are quite aware of this grift, but people on the left are becoming aware of this grift and are saying, hold up just a second. Dylan Mulvaney is somebody who is using our movement to get famous, but then doing nothing for our movement except for making cash. Dylan Mulvaney getting slammed on TikTok. This video got 1.5 million likes. The left's infighting is magnificent. Let's listen.
Finally canceling Dylan Mulvaney. Finally. I have been trying to tell you guys about this person for the longest time, but whenever I say it, I get labeled as a certain word that I can't say on this app. Everyone is calling Dylan Mulvaney a massive hypocrite now that I know. People are finding it very suspicious that this woman right here has grown her entire account based off of promoting women's rights, saying the significance of women, how important women are for her, and of course, recognizing the struggles that women have to go through on a day-to-day basis. She's actually won, I swear, Woman of the Year for this. However, when it comes to speaking about the women in Palestine who are having to use tent scraps because their periods are coming, or the women in Congo who are aggressively and systematically getting raped, she's quiet. She's silent. It's crickets even. People are recognizing that it's women that got this woman to this place to begin with. But however, when it comes to addressing issues that affect women within the diaspora, she's conveniently quiet. Yeah.
Uh-oh. So the point you're making here is that this is all about getting Dylan Mulvaney rich. Really? Yeah. I think that's the point you're making. And that there's no logical rationale for the things that Dylan Mulvaney does, like this.
You're so kind. I feel very safe here. It's a little sad that I had to leave my country to feel safe, but that will get better eventually.
Okay, so for some reason, every time I try to stitch Dylan's video, it just mutes me. So we're gonna try this. So Peru just passed a bill that classifies any transgender, non-binary, or intersex people as mentally ill. I don't know if you guys remember, but Dylan Mulvaney fled the United States to go to Peru to feel safe. But now Dylan would be considered mentally ill if Dylan were in Peru. I want to know what you guys think of this policy. Do you guys think more countries should adapt the policy, or do you guys think this is a little bit too far?
So they're saying, wait a second, it seems wildly hypocritical and doesn't follow any logical fact pattern that Dylan Mulvaney is effectively doing things that are wildly inauthentic and don't really make sense. Like,
Goes for Dylan Mulvaney. If you're not Dylan, feel free to stick around. You know, I've never really had faith in celebrities speaking on important things, especially when it comes to oppressed groups of people and us common folks. But I had faith in you, and I'm talking a lot of faith. You've gotten to where you are in your life and your career because of millions of people like me. Now, I can only speak for myself, but Dylan, I stood 10 toes to the ground for you. Not because you're trans, and not because we're part of the same community, but because you are a human. For the last 2 years, I've tried educating people on normalizing differences, because you as a human deserve to live your life as the person you are. The person you are. Apparently, none of us knew who that person was. Your silence and refusal to speak on what's happening has truly been heartbreaking. Multiple times a day, I go to your account hoping that you just talk and speak on this, because you know the type of influence that you have. And nobody can say that you don't do political things because you as a trans woman sat down and spoke with the President of the United States. When, to be quite honest, there were way more qualified trans people out there to do that, but because of your influence, you were chosen. Millions of people spoke up and defended you, and like I said in the beginning, we are a major reason as to why you are where you are now. And now, it's like we're nobodies. You don't even have the decency to reply to people. You have been such a role model for the queer youth around the world, and now you are quite literally turning your back on those people. Get it, you have managers and you have people telling you what you should or should not be doing, but I'm here to let you know money should never change your ethics. I'm just assuming that your ethics are the same as mine, because why would you only stick up for one oppressed group of people? Dylan, people are dying by the tens of thousands. How could you not care about that? Being surrounded by the elites more important to you than people losing their lives? I was looking through your comments, and every single comment is people asking you to please say something, at least repost a video, and you say nothing, but then turn around and post a picture with Paris Hilton's mom? Is a smack in the face to the people who love and supported you, myself included. Now call it a parasocial relationship, whatever you want, but I considered you a friend. I am beyond disappointed in you. I have no issues blocking celebrities. I was really holding on to the fact that I thought you were still a normal person. This is about humanity, Dylan, and that is something that I thought you had a lot of. You were the one person that I had faith in.
So
and your silence speaks volumes.
So you might think like, I mean, first off, the leftist versus leftist tiers is delicious. It tastes like strawberry gumdrops. You might say, well, Benny, this is just some rando on TikTok. Who cares about some random person in their car? Well, check out the actual engagement on this post. This post has been shared 2,500 times from this small account, has been liked 69,000 times, has been commented on nearly 5,000 times. Look at that. And then the post leads to an entire suite of people just going rip-roaring against Dylan Mulvaney, right? It actually pours you into further content like this.
Mulvaney has now come under fire by a lot of her fans over the last few days for her reluctance, I guess, to speak on the watermelon place. Her comments have been flooded with people begging her to speak on this, with people asking, much like it has been for any larger creator, larger celebrity. And a lot of people are saying that because she is a part of a marginalized group, this issue should speak more clearly to her, and she should want to advocate for it. And on that first point, I'm very curious to know what you think. But I also think that she's adding to the trend of creators, specifically influencer celebrities, that explode and they grow because people follow them. They make money because people follow them, and then they lose touch. That becomes so consistent that they lose touch with the idea that it is literal human beings sitting behind their phones, liking, sharing, commenting on their posts, and taking action to support and elevate this person's narrative and they're not connected to those people anymore. Because if everybody stopped interacting with people's videos, nobody would be making any money off of them.
Nobody would be making any money. Well, what have we been saying for the better part of the last year? That's what this is about. Dylan Mulvaney, give me money. Here's a line about myself. Give me money. That's what we've been saying. Again, Benny, that's just a rando. Well, this rando, which is a very, very small account, is getting thousands of likes, 4,000 comments on this, hundreds of saves, hundreds of shares. So who's wrong here? And there are so many different comments. There's an entire suite of people destroying Dylan Mulvaney, for the music, for the music video that Dylan Mulvaney made, right? Talking about, I think it's called Days of Girlhood. Anyway, I've already covered it. I don't want to listen to this music video again. If you want to do it, feel free. But there are so many people that are like that. There's an entire class of people that have gone hard against Dylan Mulvaney for this. Dylan Mulvaney actually had to apologize for this, but that didn't stop people from just going in and being like, this video is misogynistic and is totally insulting to women and so on and so forth. It is entire, there are too many to play. There's thousands of them. Source just a few of them here. And so, is this the moment that Mulvaney actually does officially get canceled? Is this the moment? I mean, these videos have millions and millions of views. Because you know that the cancellation of Dylan Mulvaney has already happened, of course, on the right, but it is now the left that holds up the side, and I think that side is crumbling. Ladies and gentlemen, nature is healing, right? Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe for more good news. It's your boy Benny. See ya.